Hey geeks and gamers, and welcome back. I'm finally back. I took a bit of a break there between the last video, but I promised I would continue on with the Spark the Electric Spark the Electric Jester marathon, and I'm here to review Spark the Electric Jester 2. If you didn't catch me last time, I reviewed Spark 1. I thought it was a very awesome 16-bit inspired game that took elements of games like Sonic and mixed it with games like Kirby and Mega Man. It was very cool. I tried to talk about how I thought that game had a lot more influence than just Sonic. But moving into Spark 2, things are very different. Spark 2 is a follow-up to Spark 1, but you don't actually play as Spark. You play as Fark. In the first game, Fark was a robot copy of Spark. He appeared multiple times throughout the story, and he is the focus of the sequel. Spark 2 is interesting because it doesn't follow the same ideas from the first game. Instead of being an homage to 16-bit classics like Sonic and other games, it takes its inspiration directly from the 3D era of Sonic. And don't let that scare you away, because Spark 2 is very, very good. Spark 2 is an interesting game because I don't see a lot of indie developers taking this style and running with it. I think it's mainly because there's a lot of controversy surrounding the 3D Sonic games. And Spark 2 really feels like it takes its inspiration from the adventure game, Sonic Adventure 1, and definitely Sonic Adventure 2. Anything from the menu designs to the gameplay to the music, it feels like an homage to Sonic Adventure 2. So, before I continue, just know that if you don't like Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2, this one may not be for you. But I'm not in that camp. I fucking love the Sonic Adventure games. I even did an episode of the games that shaped me, which I want to bring back, by the way. I'm thinking about bringing that series back. I did an episode of that series on Sonic Adventure 2 and how much it means to me. So to see Felipe, the developer of this game, come up with an idea to make its sequel closer to the 3D era of Sonic is very cool and something I was very excited for. Fark is fast. He is fast and fluent in this game. While you can slow down to explore the levels, there are like some hidden stuff throughout the levels, I don't do that. That's not why I play games like this, and I'm not slowing my ass down for anybody. I loved blasting my way through these levels. He feels so good to control. Honestly, he feels better than some of the 3D Sonic games. Maybe not the adventure games. Maybe he's right, they're on par. But some of the other lesser 3D Sonic games, this game actually feels better than. And I find it to be very impressive because the Hedgehog himself has had issues with that in the past. But he seemed to get it right on his first try. They do still keep the elements from the first game, where you have different hats, different things you can use, but they seem less relevant to the levels. I think in the first Spark, the different powers you get actually played a part in more of like the level design and how you get through them. In this game, you can carry up to 3 different powers with you at all times and switch between them on the fly. They're mainly used for combat. There are a few that are used for traversal, but I never found that I really needed one over the other for certain areas, and I never felt like one was really hindering me like the first game. They felt sort of inconsequential, which I guess you could say is a good thing, that there's not a big focus on them. It's more just about the speed platforming, but that is a little disappointing to me. I would have loved to see the elements from the first game and its item system its power system brought into this title. Spark 2 follows Fark, and he's on an adventure to figure out what the hell's going on. I'm not going to say anything about the plot because the first game has had quite a bit of plot near the end. This game has a lot of plot. There are cutscenes. They're not voice acted, sadly, but there are cutscenes. They do tell a narrative, and it also reminds me of that era of Sonic where they tried to tell more of a story with the characters. And I do really enjoy that in this title. I found some of the characters to be rather fun, and overall, I think it's okay. I think it's an okay story. Fark is a fun character. I like playing as Fark, even though his name is fucking stupid, Fark. But they kind of make jokes about that too. I like playing as the bad robot version of Spark. Kind of gives me like a Shadow the Hedgehog vibe. The music is outstanding. Once again, the first game had fantastic music. This game has fantastic music, and I pray to the high heavens that Spark 3 continues that tradition, because my god, these games have really good music so far. If I had to complain about something, some of the level design, not the actual design of the paths that you traverse, but more of like the actual visual designs, I think can be lacking. There's a lot of plain checkerboard looking areas to me, and I kind of wish it was a little different. Maybe it has to be that way for readability, for while you're going really fast, but I don't know. I just noticed that at some points, some of the levels look a little similar. It's nothing that's too big of a hindrance for me, but it is something I noticed, so I wanted to bring it up. Also, some of these boss battles are over in seconds. Just second. There's a parry system for the combat, and if you get that parry system down, which is really easy to do, you can obliterate some of these bosses. And I mean obliterate some of these bosses. It is insane. This one is really good. Spark 2 is really good. I don't know quite yet if I like it over Spark 1, but I definitely like it. I definitely do. Because I really appreciate that era of the Sonic games, and to see an indie developer try that is very cool, and he succeeded with flying colors in my book. This is fantastic, and I think Spark 3 is also in 3D, so I'm interested to see what improvements he makes. This one is interesting because I do actually know, I'm not sure about PlayStation or anything else, but I do actually know that you can get this one on Xbox. So while you can get it on PC like I'm playing here, there is an Xbox release. So if you got an Xbox and you want a really fun 3D platformer, here you go. Spark 2. Put on my Spark shoe. Run to the Spark Zoo. It's Spark me and Spark you. I don't know how to end these reviews. Bye, everybody. I'll be back with Spark 3. Maybe next. I don't know. I might do another thing before that, but I am going to review Spark 3. I'm very excited. Bye!